got to find what you love. And that is as true for work as it is for your lovers. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life. And the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking and don't settle. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become.
But you're going to have some ups and you're going to have some downs. Most people give up on themselves easily. You know the human spirit is powerful. There's nothing as powerful. It's hard to kill the human spirit. Anybody can feel good when they have their health, their bills are paid, they have happy relationships. Anybody can be positive then. Anybody can have a larger vision then. Anybody can have faith under those kinds of circumstances. The real challenge of growth, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, comes when you get knocked down. It takes courage to act. Part of being hungry when you've been defeated, it takes courage to start over again. Fear kills dreams. Fear kills hope. Fear put people in the hospital. Fear can age you, can hold you back from doing something that you know within yourself that you're capable of doing, but it will paralyze you.
At the end of your feelings is nothing. But at the end of every principle is a promise. Behind your little feelings, it might not be absolutely nothing at the end of your little feelings. But behind every principle is a promise. And some of you in your life, the reason why you're not at your goal right now, because you just all about your feelings. You all on your feelings. You don't feel like waking up. So who does? Every day you say no to your dreams, you might be pushing your dreams back a whole 6 months, a whole year. That one single day, that one day you didn't get up could have pushed your stuff back I don't know how long.
Don't allow your emotions to control you. We are emotional, but you want to begin to discipline your emotion. If you don't discipline and contain your emotions, they will use you. You want it, and you're going to go all out to have it. It's not going to be easy. When you want to change, it's not easy. If it were in fact easy, everybody would do it. But if you're serious, you'll go all out. I'm in control here. I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm not going to let this destroy me. I'm coming back. And I'll be stronger and better because of it. You have got to make a declaration that this is what you stand for. You're standing up for your dreams. You're standing up for peace of mind. You're standing up for health. Take full responsibility for your life. Accept where you are and the responsibility that you're going to take yourself where you want to go. You can decide that I'm going to live each day as if it were my last. Live your life with passion, with some drive. Decide that you're going to push yourself. The last chapter to your life has not been written yet, and it doesn't matter about what happened yesterday. It doesn't matter about what happens to you. What matters is, what are you going to do about it?
This year I will make this goal become a reality. I won't talk about it anymore. I can. I can. I can.
To persevere, I think, is important for everybody. Don't give up. Don't give in. There's always an answer to everything.
many times. I've been at below rock bottom.
Good morning, everyone.
Selamat pagi semuanya.
Selamat pagi semuanya. Welcome to this morning's MIC call.
Selamat datang di Morning Inspiration Call pagi ini.
Okay. You can see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. It's clear?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay, fantastic. Just one moment. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started.
Oke, kita akan segera mulai ya.
So today, I have a fun topic.
Jadi hari ini saya punya topik yang seru nih.
So I want to talk about how you can have it all and to be a high performer during this coronavirus time.
Jadi kali ini kita akan bicara soal bagaimana kita bisa melakukan semuanya dan gimana supaya kita bisa perform di masa-masa pandemik ini.
And the main focus is going to be how to be the master of your own time.
Dan topik utamanya adalah bagaimana menjadi tuan dari waktu Anda sendiri.
So one of the things that I hear from people now more than ever is that people have a lot more time on their hands, right? Because they're not working, but they're getting less done.
Nah, satu hal yang saya perhatikan di masa-masa ini adalah di saat sebenarnya kita punya lebih banyak waktu karena kita di rumah saja dan nggak kemana-mana, tapi pada kenyataannya adalah yang dikerjakan justru lebih sedikit.
So today I want to talk about how to master your own time.
Jadi kali ini kita akan bicara soal bagaimana menjadi tuan dari waktu kita.
And the key is to make your schedule your boss.
Kuncinya adalah membuat schedule jadi bos Anda.
So just like you have a boss at work or something that tells you what to do, if you can master the ability to have your schedule tell you what to do to run your life, you can be much more effective with your time.
Nah, sama aja nih kayak kalau di kantor kan kita punya bos yang ngasih tahu kita mesti ngapain. Nah, kalau kamu bisa bikin jadwal yang ngasih tahu kamu mesti ngapain jam berapa, maka hidup kamu akan lebih efektif karena kamu jadi tahu mesti ngapain.
So if you show me your calendar, I can tell you your future. I can tell you your fortune.
Nah, jadi Nathan nantang nih, dia bilang, ayo kasih lihat kalender kamu ke saya. Saya bisa kasih tahu masa depan kamu kayak gimana.
Now, for those of you who know Eric Worre, I want to get a little bit of coaching from Eric before we go any farther.
Nah, jadi buat teman-teman yang kenal Eric Worre adalah seorang professional network marketer dan dia sudah di dunia ini 30 tahun lebih. Jadi Nathan akan mengambil beberapa coaching dari Eric Worre.
He's the number one network marketing coach in the whole world.
Jadi beliau adalah coachnya para network marketer nomor 1 di dunia.
Your boss should be your calendar. When I'm working and coaching people, which is one of my favorite things to do, is coaching people, guess what I look at first? Show me your calendar. Come on. And they're like, what? They get this big scared look. I'm supposed to have a calendar? It's on my phone. I said, bullshit. Show me your phone then.
They're like, well, what do you mean? I want to see your calendar. And if you're not going to employ yourself, if you want to be coached by me, I'm going to employ you. Show me. Show me what hours you're scheduled to prospect, what hours you're scheduled to follow up, what hours you're scheduled to close and get people started, what hours you're scheduled to train your group, communicate with your team, what are your hours for real? Show me. Show me where the follow-up is. Show me where the schedule is. Show me where the events are. Show me. You've got to show me your calendar. I saw a documentary on Joan Rivers. She was one of the most prolific, hard-working women in comedy. Whether you like her or not doesn't matter. But in the documentary, she was in her 80s or something and working hard. And she says, you want to see what terror looks like? And she opened up a page to a calendar that was empty. That's terror to me. And then she went to the page before, it was all filled. She said, that brings me joy. That means I'm out there, doing my thing in the world. An empty calendar should be terrorizing to you, should be so frightening to you. Most of you don't even have one. What does your calendar look like as you leave here from now to the end of the year? If you have a calendar filled with specific activities, you're going to win. If you're just winging it, I can guess your income. I can guess your bank balance. If you're just winging it. Decide to be a little bit more structured. If you want to be a network marketing professional, what would Elon Musk do if he had your distributorship? What would Steve Jobs do if he had your distributorship? What would Bill Gates do if he had your distributorship? Or Mark Cuban do if he had your distributorship? What would he do with the time? He or she or anybody. What would they do with the gift that they had and how would they value it? They'd go after it. Now, I'm not saying you have to be full-time. I'm saying in the time that you have to be efficient. Next, please. Make the hours that you set sacred. Most of you will set your hours, but anything in the world will knock those hours off track. You get a cold, those hours go out the window. Somebody in the family has a crisis, those hours go out the window. You'll still go to your job, but your network marketing business isn't sacred. Until it's sacred, there's only so far you're going to go. You got to treat these hours sacred. You got to treat this commitment on a sacred level and go after it. Even though network marketing is forgiving, don't ask for the forgiveness every day.
Okay, so this is like some of the best coaching I've ever heard.
Jadi ini adalah salah satu coaching terbaik yang pernah saya dengar.
Because it's it seems fundamental, right? But this is where all the difference is made.
Jadi kelihatannya basic banget ya, tapi ini yang bisa membuat perbedaan di dalam bisnis Anda.
Because right now, if you guys have noticed, if you're looking at the WhatsApp promotion groups, we've had more rank advancements in the first quarter for USANA in Indonesia this year than like all of last year.
Jadi sebenarnya kalau teman-teman perhatikan di USANA Broadcast itu kan justru di masa-masa pandemik ini di tahun 2020 kita justru rank advancement-nya tuh jauh berlipat dari masa-masa normal.
And the reality is we all have the same 24 hours.
Kenyataannya adalah kita punya 24 jam yang sama.
And for the first time now, everybody they have more time.
Dan untuk pertama kalinya, sekarang semua orang tuh punya waktu lebih banyak.
So the only difference is how you use that time.
Jadi perbedaannya adalah bagaimana Anda memakai waktu itu.
So what we want to do is empower you guys to learn how to use your time effectively so that you can get the rank advancement that you want, make the money that you want, and get the growth in your business now that you want.
Jadi yang ingin kami ajarkan adalah bagaimana menggunakan waktu supaya teman-teman bisa dapat rank advancement, bisa dapat income yang lebih besar, bisa mencapai goal-goal yang teman-teman udah bikin.
So I want to break down a few things that he said and go a little bit deeper.
Jadi saya akan nge-breakdown apa yang sudah Eric Worre katakan dan membahas satu demi satu dengan lebih detail.
So one of the things that he said was you don't have to be full-time to make good money, right? But you have to use your time wisely.
Jadi salah satu yang Eric Worre katakan adalah kalian tidak harus jadi full time untuk menghasilkan uang, tapi gunakan waktunya dengan bijaksana.
And then the other thing that he said, which I think is very important right now,
jadi satu hal lain yang juga penting adalah
is that my guess is most of the people on this call are waking up every morning with like a blank slate, an open calendar.
Jadi dugaan Nathan adalah orang-orang yang sekarang ada di call ini itu bangun tidur dengan pikiran yang blank, masih kosong, nggak tahu mau ngapain hari ini.
And it's a little bit of a paradox.
Jadi sebenarnya ini agak paradoksal ya.
Because most people think when they think of freedom, they sort of think of open days and you can kind of do whatever you want. And freedom seems like you have all the time in the world.
Jadi banyak orang berpikir kebebasan itu adalah kalau nggak mesti ngapa-ngapain, kalendernya kosong. Jadi banyak orang mengartikan kebebasan dengan nggak ada kerjaan.
But actually, these blank schedule where you just kind of wake up and you're winging it, this is actually a serious lack of freedom.
Tapi sebenarnya justru bangun tidur dan nggak tahu mesti ngapain itu adalah kebalikan dari kebebasan.
Because you have too much time, it actually has the opposite effect.
Jadi sebenarnya tuh karena punya terlalu banyak waktu, akhirnya malah jadi nggak ngapa-ngapain.
So you end up being like a prisoner of having too much time.
Jadi akhirnya teman-teman tuh jadi kayak di penjara saking banyak waktu. Akhirnya kan cuman rebahan, tidur-tiduran, pusing.
So this idea of unlimited time as freedom is not true.
Jadi ide bahwa waktu yang nggak terbatas adalah kebebasan itu tidak benar.
Because when you have a lack of structure, right? A lack of schedule, then what happens is you have too many options. And when you have too many options, what that creates is a feeling of overwhelm, too many things to do, anxiety, and ultimately it creates a lack of productivity.
Nah, jadi penjelasannya gini, justru karena kita nggak rencanain waktu itu buat apa, akhirnya jadi terlalu banyak pilihan. Nah, biasanya orang kalau terlalu banyak pilihan jadi bingung, overwhelmed, akhirnya anxious, mesti ngapain ya? Dan akhirnya karena cuman pusing mikirin mesti ngapain, akhirnya malah nggak ngapa-ngapain, ujung-ujungnya malah akhirnya nggak produktif.
And when we feel overwhelmed or we feel anxious because there's too many options, what we do is we distract ourselves with something.
Nah, akhirnya yang terjadi adalah ketika nggak tahu mesti ngapa-ngapain, kita mengalihkan diri kita dengan melakukan sesuatu yang lain.
And we usually use our little device, right? Our laptop, but mostly our smartphones to watch YouTube videos, to binge watch Netflix shows, to do all of these things that will distract us.
Nah, kita kan sekarang sangat tergantung nih sama handphone, laptop. Awal-awalnya cuma browsing, nonton satu episode drakor, lama-lama, lanjut 2, 3, 4. Akhirnya kita tiba-tiba nggak sadar bahwa kita udah menghabiskan berjam-jam di handphone atau laptop kita.
So you end up being a slave to time.
Jadi akhirnya sebenarnya Anda yang dijadikan budak oleh waktu.
Now, here's the other thing that I've had a lot of people tell me recently, and that is, even though the coronavirus and they're at home, they're not working, they're so busy that they feel like they don't have enough time to get everything done.
Nah, ini yang juga sering Nathan temukan. Jadi walaupun sekarang pada kenyataannya semua orang itu ada di rumah 24 jam, tapi banyak banget yang ngerasa bahwa iya, gue di rumah, tapi gue sibuk banget dan waktunya tuh nggak cukup untuk ngerjain semuanya.
And the reason for this is not because they have so much to do or because they're so busy, right? It's because there's no focus. And therefore, they're trying to do so many things all at the same time that actually nothing gets done.
Nah, sebenarnya persoalannya adalah bukannya nggak punya waktu, tapi mereka nggak fokus. Karena nggak ada schedule mesti ngapain, akhirnya mereka ngerjain semuanya di waktu yang sama, dan akhirnya semuanya nggak kelar.
Does it make sense, Mia?
Yes, like my days, the last couple of days.
Yeah. Yeah, so everybody on the call, right? I just want you to be thinking about your own relationship to your schedule.
Nah, jadi Nathan, undangan Nathan adalah teman-teman ngelihat semua ya, schedule teman-teman setiap hari seperti apa.
Because here's a news flash.
Jadi
Right.
ini nih,
Busyness, right? Being busy or not having enough time is an illusion.
jeng-jeng. Jadi katanya Nathan, sibuk atau nggak punya cukup waktu itu cuman ilusi.
It's not real, right? So what happens is you're a slave to your lack of planning.
Jadi kenyataannya adalah kalian menjadi budak karena kalian itu nggak merencanakan.
And I'll tell you why this becomes such a source of anxiety.
Dan Nathan nanti akan uraikan lebih lanjut kenapa ini adalah sumber dari anxiousnya kita. Apa ya?
Because
Anxious apa ya bahasa Inggrisnya?
yeah, because when you have a lack of tasks or you have a lack of structure and planning, what happens is at the end of every day, you don't feel like you've accomplished anything.
Nah, jadi sebenarnya gini, ketika kita nggak merencanakan hari kita nggak merencanakan hari ini mau ngapain, akhirnya ketika harinya selesai, kita tuh kayak ngerasa, gila, gue nggak ngapa-ngapain hari ini.
And if you have too many days in a row where you don't feel fulfilled at the end of the day, you start having this internal sense that there's something wrong.
Nah, kalau setiap hari perasaannya kayak gitu, nanti lama-lama jadi kayak ngerasa, ini nggak bener nih.
Now, there's a lot of studies that are being done right now on mental health around the world, and they're showing that the levels of depression and the levels of insomnia and anxiety are higher than they've ever been.
Jadi, Nathan baru baca beberapa penelitian yang bilang bahwa belakangan ini, saat pandemi, itu tingkat insomnia atau anxiety itu lagi naik.
And I'm almost positive that this is the source, right? There's no focus and there's no fulfillment. Therefore, people are feeling empty.
Jadi Nathan sih curiganya ini terjadi karena banyak orang ngerasa di rumah banyak waktu tapi nggak ngapa-ngapain.
So now I want to talk about the difference between, so a lot of people talk about time management, right? Their issue is time management.
Jadi sekarang Nathan mau ngasih lihat nih bedanya ownership sama management. Kan banyak orang ngomong soal manajemen waktu.
But time management is also an illusion. It's the wrong way of thinking about it.
Tapi menurut Nathan, manajemen waktu juga ilusi, cara pandang yang salah dalam melihat waktu.
Because if you have to manage something, right? If you just think about what it means to manage something, it means that it's outside of your control.
Nah, sekarang kalau kita lihat dari arti kata manajemen sendiri, harus memanage kan artinya sesuatunya itu bukan milik kita, tapi ada di luar kita.
So we want to make a very small but very profound mindset shift when it comes to time.
Jadi Nathan akan melakukan perubahan cara pandang tentang waktu.
I want to throw time management out the window, and I want everybody to think about being the owner of their own time.
Jadi Nathan ngajak teman-teman untuk buang istilah manajemen waktu, dibuang dan ganti dengan memiliki waktu.
And saying that another way is you become the creator of your own time. Because you become the creator of your own schedule, you become the creator of your own time.
Atau dengan kata lain, Anda yang menciptakan waktu, Anda yang mengatur waktu, Anda yang mengelola waktu.
And with that sense of ownership, about your time and about your schedule comes a real sense of power.
Nah, ketika kita berpikir dengan cara pandang bahwa kita yang menguasai waktu, akhirnya kita jadi lebih punya kekuatan terhadap waktu.
And this is what we want. Mia, I don't know if you know the root of the word empowerment means to give power to.
Jadi tadi kan Nathan ngomong soal empower kan, memberdayakan. Kalau dari bahasa sana sendiri, empower, kata dasar dari empower itu adalah mengembalikan kekuatannya kepada si pemilik asalnya.
So tonight we want to talk about how you can empower yourself by learning some practical tools that you can use to own your day.
Jadi kali ini Nathan akan mengajarkan kepada kita bagaimana supaya kita mempunyai kekuatan berdaya dalam mengatur waktu.
So and I want to focus on the morning because I believe that if you own your morning, then you own the day. And if you own your day, then you can own your own life.
Nah, Nathan ini seorang big believer banget di morning ritual. Dia percaya bahwa kalau kita bisa menguasai pagi hari kita, itu kita akan menguasai hari, dan ketika kita menguasai hari, kita juga akan menguasai hidup kita.
So the way that you start the day will then carry throughout the rest of your day, right? So does that make sense? If you win the morning, you can win the day.
Nah, jadi dia percaya bahwa kalau pagi-pagi kita udah bener nih ngelakuin schedule yang udah kita bikin, maka sepanjang hari kita akan juga melakukan hal yang sama.
And I want to talk about how to create miracle mornings where you can do more with less time.
Nah, Nathan akan ngajarin cara menciptakan keajaiban pagi di mana kita bisa ngerjain lebih banyak hal dengan waktu lebih sedikit.
If you really want to go deeper into this, there's a book called Miracle Mornings by one of my personal heroes named Hal Elrod. So if you want to look up the book, you can. It's amazing.
Jadi buat teman-teman yang tertarik lebih lanjut bisa cari bukunya, judulnya Miracle Morning by, you can type the name of the writer. Jadi di sini dia ngajarin gimana cara bikin rutinitas pagi.
So I want to go over the basics, right? So very easily, right? Everybody, please get out something to write with, or be prepared to take screenshots.
Jadi Nathan sekarang ngajak teman-teman untuk kalau perlu catat atau kalau enggak bikin screenshot.
I'm gonna make this like super easy, and if you do these 3 steps, I promise you that you will feel more power and control over your life, and it will transform your productivity.
Nah, Nathan janji nih, Nathan ngejamin bahwa kalau teman-teman bisa ngelakuin langkah-langkah ini yang sebenarnya sangat simple, maka teman-teman akan bisa meningkatkan produktivitas teman-teman.
Okay, so the first thing to master is the creation of morning and evening routines.
Jadi langkah pertama adalah menciptakan rutinitas pagi dan malam.
Every high performer that I've ever seen in an interview, they always say that they have very strict evening and morning routines.
Nah, setiap orang sukses yang Nathan temui, itu hampir semuanya punya rutinitas pagi dan malam yang memang udah terjadwal.
Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is choose what time that you want to wake up.
Nah, yang pertama adalah pilih mau bangun tidur jam berapa.
And then the second thing that you need to do is figure out how much sleep is what works best for you.
Jadi teman-teman juga pikirin teman-teman tuh sebenarnya butuh tidur berapa lama ya.
So everybody has, that number is a little bit different. Everybody probably knows intuitively sort of what amount of sleep works best for them.
Nah, ini mungkin agak berbeda setiap orang. Jadi jawabannya bisa tergantung kebutuhannya.
If not, you can experiment.
Kalau enggak ya eksperimen aja.
So the third thing is you take the time that you want to wake up, right? And then you subtract the amount of hours that you need for your best sleep, and that determines what time you need to be asleep.
Nah, jadi teman-teman kan udah nentuin nih mau bangun jam berapa. Terus juga pikirin, oh saya mau tidur berapa jam, jadi tinggal dikurangin aja. Kalau gitu saya harus tidurnya jam berapa.
So just as an example, right? If I know that I need 7 hours of sleep and I want to wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, then I have to be asleep by 12 p.m.
Nah, misalkan kita pengen tidur 7 jam. Kalau memang pengen bangunnya jam 7, ya tidurnya jam 12.
And that also means that an hour, so that means that I have to be asleep by 12. That means my body needs to be asleep. That doesn't mean get into bed by 12. Right? So an hour before you need to be asleep, you should put an alarm in your phone that goes off and tells you that it's time to shut down 1 hour before you need to sleep.
Nah, kalau pengen tidur jam 12, itu nggak berarti masuk ke kamar jam 12, tapi kasih waktu 1 jam sebelumnya, karena badannya kan butuh waktu untuk shutdown. Jadi misalkan kita mau tidur jam 12, kita harus pasang alarm jam 11 bahwa itu adalah waktunya masuk kamar.
And but by shutdown, I mean the phone goes away, right? So you disconnect from any sort of technological device. You get the blue lights from your phone and your laptops out of your mind, and you start winding down.
Nah, jadi artinya shutdown itu benar-benar matiin handphone, matiin laptop. Jangan masuk kamar bawa handphone ya, karena nanti malah nggak tidur.
Okay, and this is really, your sleep is so critical, right? So the quality of your overall health and wellness is determined by this one habit more than any other, right? People that are not disciplined with their sleep patterns will not be able to sustain their physical and their mental health long term.
Jadi kenapa sih tidur menjadi penting sekali? Jadi kualitas kesehatan itu ditentukan oleh kebiasaan tidur ini. Jadi sudah ada penelitian bahwa orang-orang yang nggak disiplin dengan kebiasaan tidurnya nggak akan bisa menjaga kesehatan fisik dan mentalnya secara long term.
If you don't have good sleep, you become much more emotional. Your decision making is much less good. You become unfocused and you become a lot less productive.
Nah, jadi ketika kita tidur, kualitas tidur kita tidak baik, biasanya orang akan susah fokus, susah konsentrasi, nggak bisa kerja, dan akhirnya jadi nggak produktif. Ini ada penelitian ya, jadi kenapa tidur butuh sekian jam, karena ada kayak deep sleep, rapid eye movement, segala macam. Ini memang ada penelitiannya secara saintifik.
Okay, now the step 2 is you have to set the foundation.
Jadi bagian kedua adalah kita harus set basic-nya kita nih, fondasinya kita.
And by the foundation, it's kind of like the cell essentials, right? So you have the cell essentials, which is the foundation, and then you have the optimizers, which you can then add.
Jadi sama aja kayak suplemen ya. Kita ada yang basic nih, sel esensial. Terus nanti ada optimizer yang harus ditambah-tambah. Nah, dalam kasus ini tidur adalah si fondasinya.
So when we talk about the big rocks or the foundation, these are the things that are required in order for you to have a successful day.
Jadi kalau kita bicara soal kesuksesan, ini adalah fondasinya.
So you want to have a limited amount of things that if you did nothing else for the rest of the day, if you got these 4 or 5 things done, it would be a successful day.
Jadi mendingan punya lebih sedikit hal untuk dilakukan, tapi bisa dilakukan semuanya. Karena dengan begitu berarti hari itu sukses.
So what I would love for everyone to be able to do is to set up their morning in a way where by the time it gets to be 12:30, you've already gotten all of the most urgent and important things done. So the rest of your day you have open to do different things.
Jadi tawaran Nathan adalah lakukan hal-hal yang penting dan susah itu pagi-pagi supaya di jam 12 Anda punya pilihan mau ngapain setelah itu.
So you want to include one thing from all of the different key areas of your life.
Jadi masukkan beberapa hal dari hal-hal yang penting dalam hidup Anda.
So you want to be exercising like first thing in the morning.
Jadi misalnya nih, olahraga di pagi hari.
You know, at least move your body.
Paling enggak badannya digerakin lah.
When you move your body first thing in the morning, it gets the blood flow going. Your body releases dopamine and serotonin, these things that make you happy and focused. And it really prepares your mind to focus on the day.
Nah, jadi saat kita bergerak di pagi hari, itu kan badan kita bergerak, ada hormon-hormon dopamin, serotonin yang dihasilkan, itu bikin kita moodnya jadi bagus, bisa fokus, konsentrasi, dan ini akan membantu apa yang mau kita kerjain lagi nanti. Ini Oppo A3s siapa ya? Bisa di silent?
Someone needs to mute it?
Yeah, there is a Oppo.
Got it.
Okay, already.
Okay, yeah, so you need to move your body, and then also needs to be a little bit of time in the morning where you do your prayer and your meditation or your reflection time.
Nah, ini juga satu hal yang penting nih, yang dilakukan pagi-pagi. Bisa meditasi, bisa sembahyang. Buat yang muslim kan ada sholat subuh.
And if you can do it in the same place every single day, it's even better for that routine.
Jadi kalau bisa dilakukan secara rutin di waktu tertentu lebih bagus.
And then the other two things that I think are the most important things are obviously the inspiration call, right? The morning inspiration call, and then also the DMO session at 11:30.
Nah, hal yang lain yang penting adalah morning inspiration call dan juga setelah itu contacting session setelahnya.
I believe that there's not enough people on the contacting and inviting session every single day, and that's why the results are being a little bit less, because we're spending too much time on training and not enough time on action.
Nah, Nathan percaya bahwa nggak banyak orang nih yang datang ke contacting session karena dia lihat resultnya tuh nggak kelihatan. Jadi sekarang concern Nathan adalah terlalu banyak training, tapi tidak banyak yang action. Nantinya kita mau itu dibalik.
So I really want to encourage everyone after the call today and every day to get yourself and then the people that are in your team, get them on that contacting and inviting session every single day and start building that habit.
Nah, Nathan ngajak kita semua untuk setelah morning call itu semuanya ikut di contacting session dan ngebangun kebiasaan ini.
Okay, making sense so far?
Yes.
Okay, so the foundation are the things that you have to do every single day.
Jadi fondasi ini adalah yang harus dikerjakan setiap hari.
So the key here is to choose only the most essential actions, right? So I said this before, but the key is you want to have the things that are the most important, because even if the rest of your day, you know, you do nothing or something happens, you've already had a successful day before 1 o'clock.
Jadi ini kan contoh morning rutinnya Nathan nih. Nathan tawarin pilih aja apa yang penting buat kita. Tapi kalau bisa semuanya bagus. Misalkan ada yang mau fokus di olahraga, silakan. Di meditasi, silakan. Tapi intinya adalah biasanya kalau pagi hari itu udah sukses, ngerjain apa yang mau dikerjain, itu akan nular sepanjang harinya.
And this is why we have the action session, the DMO session earlier in the day, because because most people, if they don't get it done early, the day will just get filled with other things that come up.
Nah, ini kenapa contacting session itu dilakukan sebelum jam 12, karena kalau semuanya udah dilakukan pagi-pagi, siangnya tuh jadi bisa lebih bebas mau ngapain. Sebaliknya, kalau yang penting-penting nggak dikerjain pagi, siang-siangnya kadang-kadang udah kelupaan karena ngerjain yang lain-lain.
So can you see the example of the calendar that I have on the screen there, Mia?
Yes.
Okay.
The green one?
Yeah. Yeah, so this is an example of a schedule where you wake up at 6 and basically you're done with all of the most important tasks by 12:30.
Nah, ini Nathan ngasih contoh kalendernya dia nih. Jadi dia memang selalu pengen semua yang penting-penting udah dikerjain sebelum jam 12 siang.
This is championship schedule.
Ini adalah schedule-nya para juara.
Okay, now the other thing that Eric talked about was making your actions, these daily actions, sacred appointments.
Jadi satu hal lagi yang disebut sama Eric Worre adalah membuat schedule itu sebagai sesuatu yang suci, yang nggak dilanggar.
You know, most people on the call are, you know, they go to work every day, and they also, you know, they make sure they do the prayer 5 times a day.
Nah, banyak orang-orang yang contohnya rutinitas, misalkan orang-orang yang ke kantor kan harus ke kantor tiap hari, atau orang-orang yang sholat 5 waktu, kan sholat 5 waktu setiap hari dan di jam yang sama.
And this is one of the things that I have the most admiration and respect for, right? Is because this is real dedication. It's real commitment to something that is important.
Jadi Nathan respect banget dengan orang-orang yang komit karena ini menunjukkan dedikasi.
So if you guys really want to be successful with USANA, right, and it's something that's very important to you, you have to make your DMO session and your MIC sessions, you have to make them sacred appointments.
Nah, kalau teman-teman mau sukses, jadikanlah jadwal morning inspiration call dan DMO session itu sesuatu yang sakral, harus dikerjain, nggak bisa dilanggar.
Because if you can make these sacred appointments, then you can be successful in USANA part-time.
Nah, kalau ini dilakukan, maka Nathan yakin banget teman-teman bisa sukses di USANA walaupun part-time.
Okay, and this is the number one thing, in my opinion, that separates all of the high performers is consistency.
Nah, ini juga satu hal yang menurut Nathan membedakan orang-orang yang sukses sama nggak sukses, konsistensi.
So just like for the people that were on my mental health webinar on Monday, right? I quoted one of the other leaders when they said, if you want to change your life, you have to change your schedule.
Jadi seperti yang pernah Nathan sampaikan di webinarnya tentang kesehatan mental, jadi ada kutipan, kalau Anda ingin mengubah hidup Anda, ubahlah schedule Anda.
And if you want to change your life, you have to change something that you do every single day.
Dan kalau Anda ingin mengubah hidup Anda, hiduplah apa yang Anda kerjakan setiap hari.
So it's not the people that have the most talent, or the people that are the best with their words, or the people that have any sort of skill, right? The people that win ultimately at this game are the people who show up every single day with consistency.
Jadi sebenarnya kunci sukses itu bukan talenta atau keterampilan, enggak, tapi lebih ke apa yang dia lakukan setiap hari. Konsistensi.
So this is why we really want you guys to commit to, you know, the MIC and then also the action session each day, the DMO, because consistent actions create new habits, and habits create new character, and your character creates your lifestyle.
Jadi itu kenapa Nathan pengen kita komit ke MIC dan contacting session, karena apa yang dikerjain sehari-hari menciptakan kebiasaan. Kebiasaan akan menjadi karakter, dan karakter ini juga yang akan mempengaruhi kesuksesan kita.
Does it make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So this is a quote that I love, right? And this is a principle that I live my life by, and I believe that it is the most powerful thing. And that is the idea that small things done consistently every day leads to massive results.
Jadi ini adalah prinsip yang Nathan jalankan nih. Dia sangat percaya dan dia sangat jalankan bahwa hal kecil yang dilakukan setiap hari itu pada akhirnya akan menghasilkan hasil yang besar.
So it's not what you do one day or a couple of days or 1 week or 1 month, right? It has to become a habit that becomes a lifestyle so that it becomes who you are.
Jadi bukan satu hal yang hari ini dikerjain, besok enggak, kapan-kapan dikerjain, kapan-kapan enggak. Tapi ini benar-benar tentang sesuatu yang dilakukan setiap hari.
Because remember, real leaders only lead by example.
Jadi ingat ya, pemimpin yang sesungguhnya itu adalah yang mengasih contoh.
So if you want to help the people that are in your team get to the top of the mountain, then you have to get to the top of the mountain so that you can then look down and guide them on their way up.
Kalau kita mau tim kita sukses, nyampe ke puncak gunung, kita harus sampai di puncak gunung itu dulu. Jadi kita nanti dari atas bisa tarik mereka ke atas.
And then you also have to trust that if you just go one step at a time, right, but you just keep your feet moving, ultimately you will reach the top.
Jadi kalau teman-teman ngelangkah walaupun kecil, tapi setiap hari, pada akhirnya akan sampai juga ke atas.
Okay, so the third step is to then schedule in all the other important things, the optimizers around your other big rocks or your foundation.
Nah, tadi kan kita yang esensial udah tuh, sel esensialnya udah pagi-pagi. Baru setelah itu kita tambahin nih optimizernya.
So remember, those other optimizers like your Biomega and your Perflavanol and your Magna-Cal D, these are really important, right? So I'm not saying that they're not important, but they're not the foundation, right? So they only work when the foundation is already strong.
Nah, jadi sama kayak prinsip minum suplemen, optimizer itu penting, tapi bukan fondasinya. Dan ini cuma bisa kerja kalau fondasinya itu udah tercapai kebutuhannya.
So things like the corporate trainings, the team trainings that you're doing for your team, even the three-way calls and stuff that you're doing for your team. You know, if you're a leader, these things are very important, but you cannot substitute them for your DMO time, your personal productivity.
Jadi hal-hal kayak training dari kantor, ngelakuin hobi, me time, team training, bahkan three-way calls buat teman-teman yang udah jadi leader di mana timnya membutuhkan three-way calls, ini penting. Tapi jangan sampai ini semua jadi bikin teman-teman nggak punya waktu untuk ngerjain aktivitas buat ngebangun bisnisnya teman-teman sendiri.
And the reason why I know these things is because I've also made this mistake myself a lot in my own USANA journey.
Jadi kenapa Nathan tahu ini? Karena Nathan juga pernah melakukan kesalahan yang sama ini saat di dalam journey-nya Nathan di USANA.
And what I mean by that is I started growing a team and I started building, and I got away from the sponsoring and the foundational things and the personal productivity that helped me build my team, and I started doing the team trainings and the coaching and the management, but I got away from growing my own business.
Jadi ada pernah satu waktu di mana Nathan tuh lebih fokus untuk bantu timnya, kayak bikin training buat timnya, bantuin timnya, sampai akhirnya dia nggak ngebangun bisnisnya sendiri.
So I really want everyone to focus on not doing these other things until they finish their DMO. Like really commit to getting that DMO finished first thing after the MIC training, so that then you're free to do the other things that you want to do.
Jadi Nathan beneran nih ngajak kita semua untuk fokus ke aktivitas personal dulu sebelum ngurusin yang lain-lain.
Make sense, Mia?
Yes, Coach.
Great. So this is one of my key takeaways is I really want everyone to prioritize their DMO.
Jadi sebenarnya Nathan cuma mau ngomongin ini nih. Nathan ingin kita semua untuk memprioritaskan DMO kita.
And the reason why I think it's so important is because if you didn't do the other trainings, but you just did your DMO every day, you could still grow your business.
Kenapa Nathan berpendapat ini? Karena walaupun nggak ikut training-training yang lain, tapi selama kita melakukan DMO, teman-teman akan bisa mengembangkan bisnis ini.
But if you only did the trainings and you didn't do your DMO, you couldn't build your business.
Tapi sebaliknya, kalau cuma datang ke training, tapi terus nggak ngapa-ngapain, ya bisnisnya nggak akan berkembang.
So this is one of the mistakes because the DMO, maybe it's a little bit more challenging, right? It requires, we have to deal with rejection, we have to deal with fear. So what I see is people staying away from the action, which helps them grow, and they're staying in their comfort zone, which is just passively listening to trainings.
Jadi Nathan ngelihat banyak yang menjadikan training ini zona nyamannya. Jadi datang ke training, rajin, tapi terus nggak apa-ngapain.
So when we're doing the DMO, we're focusing on what we call IPAs or income producing activities.
Jadi saat melakukan DMO, itu artinya fokus pada IPA, income producing activity, aktivitas yang menghasilkan uang.
Yeah, so that's basically, I'm just going to keep it simple, right? New contacts, inviting, following up, and presenting or doing three-way calls with your mentor.
Jadi ini income producing activity yang basic nih. Jadi ini aktivitas yang nanti akan bikin teman-teman bisnisnya berkembang dan menghasilkan uang, itu bikin kontak baru, ngundang orang, follow up, dan three-way call.
It's three-way calls, your personal three-way calls with your mentor.
Jadi ini personal call yang untuk bisnis personal kita ya, bukan artinya kita diundang sama tim kita untuk three-way call.
And the reason why I say that, I want to be clear about this, right? So for all of my leaders out there, that does not mean you doing three-way calls for your team.
Ini Nathan mau ngasih tahu leader sini bahwa ketika Nathan bilang three-way call, artinya bukan three-way call untuk timnya, tapi three-way call untuk diri sendiri.
This is extremely important, right? So I want to make sure that everybody is helping their team, they're supporting their team, but you have to do yours with your mentor first.
Jadi sebenarnya intinya adalah yang jadi prioritas itu aktivitas personal.
Okay, so here is a really, really simple sample of what we do with the daily method of operation, or the DMO.
Jadi ini adalah contoh sederhana mengenai apa yang dilakukan di aktivitas sehari-hari, di daily method of operation.
So the only difference
It's not
here.
too clear, Nathan.
Sorry?
The green part is not. It's blurry. Can you explain one by one?
Yeah, so it's just the same thing as before. So you do 5 new contacts first, then you do 5 invitations, then you do 5 follow-ups, and you finish with the calls.
Oh, this is the 555. Jadi intinya adalah ini contohnya kan 555. Kontak 5 orang baru, follow up 5 orang, terus juga call 5 orang.
And then I would recommend ending with the social media. He has 35553 here. I like 55533.
Oke, jadi kalau ini kan the 3 and 3 is social media.
The 3 is social media, and the other 3 is either sending a video or doing a three-way call.
Oke. Jadi ini kan urutannya 3553. Kalau Nathan biasanya 555 baru 33. Jadi yang difokusin adalah kontak orangnya dulu, baru ngerjain sosial media dan kirim-kirim video.
I can put this image in the group as well. But
Okay,
remember, this is all we're doing on the contacting and inviting sessions each day. We're just walking people through this process.
Nanti Nathan akan taruh ini di grup, tapi sebenarnya ini adalah apa yang dilakukan di contacting session setiap hari.
Okay, and then the last thing of this process is that you have to track it, right? So whatever you measure grows. So we have to track our activity.
Nah, satu hal lagi yang Nathan tawarkan adalah selalu dilihat, di track aktivitasnya, karena apapun yang diukur itu biasanya akan berkembang. Jadi selalu track aktivitasnya.
So you can use either an Excel file or a Google sheet, or you can see this is what Deep uses here. She has a very simple page that she just has a notebook, and then she just goes one day at a time. So 5, 5, 5, 3. You can see exactly how that's set up. So 5 invites, 5 follow-ups, 5 team, 5 present. Just like that, 5, 5, 5, 3, and then she just tracks her activity every single day. Mia? Mia, did I lose you? Mia's internet has been not so good the last couple of days. Anybody else that is pretty good at English and Bahasa wants to help out? We're almost finished.
It's okay, coach.
Is that you, Desi? Okay, so the goal when you're doing your DMO is to be able to finish the whole thing in 45 minutes or less. Let's see who we got here. Dewi.
Yeah, I can do it.
Yeah.
Jadi goalnya dalam melakukan DMO itu adalah dilakukan dalam 45 menit atau kurang dari 45 menit.
Okay, so I will put this image also in the group as well so people can see if they want to just track just get a book and then track these things each day.
Dan gambar ini akan di-share di dalam grup supaya kita bisa menulis juga di buku kita untuk tracking setiap harinya.
Okay, so this is a quote from Simon Chan, who is he's a 3 or 4-star diamond director in USANA, and he's ranked the number 2 trainer in the world for network marketing behind Eric Worre.
Sorry, I lost my connection.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Mbak Mia, take over.
Oke, jadi ini adalah quote dari Simon Chan. Dia adalah salah seorang juga trainer profesional network marketer di dunia yang paling banyak dicari orang.
So he says that part of the tracker is to track it every day. He says, think about it. If you have $1 million business like McDonald's, right, you would be looking at your numbers every single day and logging them in. It's all part of mindset, right? It helps you treat your business like $1 million business.
Jadi dia bilang, bagian terpenting dari nge-track adalah lakukan setiap hari. Jadi pikirin ya, kalau kamu punya bisnis $1 million kayak McDonald, kamu kan pasti akan lihat pembukuannya setiap hari dan input datanya tiap hari. Sebenarnya ini adalah mindset. Ini bantu Anda untuk memperlakukan bisnis Anda seperti bisnis $1 million. Ini Simon Chan, dia 4-star Diamond Director dan trainer nomor 2 di network marketing setelah Eric Worre.
And this is something that I believe really strongly, right? So if you treat your business like $1 million asset right now, then it will become one in the future, guaranteed.
Jadi Nathan juga sangat percaya ini nih, kalau bisnis kamu seperti dolar dari sekarang, sorry, I think I mute myself. Jadi Nathan percaya bahwa kalau kita melakukan bisnis kita seperti bisnis jutaan dolar sekarang, maka suatu saat bisnis itu akan menjadi bisnis jutaan dolar juga.
So that is to say, if you treat this thing with discipline and consistency, just like we said earlier about the sacred appointments, if you treat it like $1 million business, it will pay you like $1 million business.
Jadi kuncinya adalah kalau kita menjalankan bisnis ini seperti bisnis jutaan dolar, maka bisnis ini juga akan menghasilkan jutaan dolar buat kita.
So we said here it's an asset, right? So it's your business is an asset, and an asset is something that grows because you invest in it.
Jadi kalau bisnis itu adalah aset itu kan cuma bisa berkembang ketika kita invest.
So like a property is an asset. Stocks are assets, right? Businesses are assets, and they pay you. The reason why they're so valuable is because they grow when you invest in them.
Jadi semua aset itu kan baru akan ngasilin duit kalau dia berkembang ya. Nah, dalam hal ini bisnis kita juga akan menghasilkan uang kalau kita kembangkan, kalau kita invest waktu kita untuk ngerjain bisnisnya.
And the thing that's incredible about network marketing, honestly, is that anybody, right? You don't have to be rich because what you're investing is your time and your energy, right? You can
Jadi
make money by investing your time.
Jadi yang menakjubkan dari bisnis network marketing adalah dari bisnis lain, bisnis tradisional di mana yang harus diinvestasikan uang, tapi di bisnis network marketing ini yang diinvestasikan itu sebenarnya adalah waktu. Jadi setiap orang bisa menjalankan bisnis ini, nggak harus orang yang punya modal uang.
This is one of the only opportunities in the world where your average person can make $1 million.
Jadi network marketing adalah satu-satunya bisnis di dunia di mana orang biasa dalam arti pendidikannya biasa atau nggak punya modal gede itu bisa sukses.
It doesn't matter your age, your age, your race, your religion, your school background, or how much money that you have.
Jadi cuman di bisnis network marketing, semua orang dari semua kalangan, dari SD sampai sarjana, sampai profesor, perempuan, laki-laki, muda, tua, itu bisa sukses di network marketing.
So this is where I want to challenge everybody. The new neuroscience research that has come out has shown that you need to do something every day for 66 days in order for it to change the pathways in your brain.
Jadi Nathan mau ngasih kita challenge nih. Jadi penelitian neuroscience terbaru itu menunjukkan bahwa untuk ngeset ulang kepala kita itu diperlukan 66 hari. So it's not 21 day anymore.
It's not 21 days anymore. If you want to burn new neural pathways in your brain, it requires 66 days.
Jadi otak kita itu kan ada sistem kerjanya namanya neurowire. Ternyata penelitian terbaru mengatakan bahwa untuk ngebangun sistem baru di otak, nge-wire otak ini diperlukan 66 hari.
So this is my challenge. For those of you who really want to rank advance, you really want to get your CVP up, you really want to grow your network marketing business now. You're tired of waiting. You want to be the next person that's on the WhatsApp group with your rank advancement. I challenge you to for the next 66 days, just do 2 things a day: MIC call and your DMO session.
Jadi Nathan challenge kita semua di sini kalau memang pengen advance, pengen income-nya nambah, selama 66 hari ke depan, starting besok, Nathan challenge 2 hal aja. 1, morning inspiration call, 2, contacting session. Lakukan itu tiap hari sampai 66 hari.
And if you really want to go crazy and blow it up, right? You can have a chat with the people that are in your team and get everybody to play at the same time.
Nah, kalau emang mau go full speed, kontak timnya sekarang dan tanya siapa aja yang mau melakukan challenge 66 hari ini, dan kalau perlu bikin grup dengan mereka supaya tiap hari saling update.
And you can do it with basically just 2 hours a day.
Dan ini sebenarnya kan dilakukan cuma 2 jam ya, 1 jam MIC, 1 jam contacting session.
Okay, and I just want to end with some success tips, right? So these are things that every single person that's on the call today can do that will help them in this process, right? Making new habits is not easy.
Jadi ini adalah beberapa tips sukses yang akan Nathan kasih supaya kita make sure kita bisa berkembang bareng.
So the number one thing is download Google Calendar for your phone immediately.
Yang pertama adalah download Google Calendar di telepon Anda sekarang juga.
It's better if everybody uses the same calendar application.
Jadi akan lebih gampang ngatur jadwal kalau kita semua pakai kalender yang sama ya. Saya manatan pakai Google Calendar.
So the second thing is you want to set alarms in your phone for the big rocks or the foundational things.
Jadi set alarm untuk hal-hal yang penting, hal-hal yang basic, yang fundamental.
So you can see this is my alarm section of my phone. Okay, I have alarms that are set for 6 a.m., which is my wake up time, for 10 p.m., which is my power down time. Okay, and then I do my contacting and inviting at 9 o'clock and 5 o'clock every single day.
Jadi ini contoh kalendernya Nathan nih. Jadi setiap hari tuh kayak gini, dia akan bangun jam 6 pagi dan masuk kamar matiin handphone jam 10 malam. Dan Nathan ngerjain DMO-nya jam 9 pagi sama jam 5 sore. Dia ada namanya Purpose and Driven Network Marketing, ini punyanya Simon Chan.
And then you can see you were on the mental health webinar on Monday, right, Mia? So you can see at 1 o'clock, that's when I have my time for joy. So I have an alarm that goes off at 1 o'clock every single day. And when that alarm goes off, I know I do a little dance break, or I do a little smool, or I do a little bit of something that makes me get present to what's going well in my life and have a little bit of a laugh.
Nah, jadi waktu di webinar tentang mental health, Nathan ngomong soal joy time. Nah, joy time-nya Nathan tuh di jam 1 siang. Dimana kalau alarmnya bunyi, Nathan tuh kayak nyanyi-nyanyi, joget-joget, pokoknya melakukan yang bikin dia seneng.
Okay, so the third thing is extremely important as well. You gotta turn off your notifications on your laptops and on your phones.
Ini juga penting, turn off notification di laptop dan handphone, supaya nggak terdistraksi.
The scientific research that has come out recently on the notifications is shocking.
Jadi ada penelitian tentang notifikasi handphone dan hasilnya sangat mengejutkan. Which is
what it shows basically every time you get a ding or one of these notifications that comes in, it's you get a little trigger of dopamine in your brain, which is like a little pleasure response. So if you're constantly getting these notifications, it gives you a little happy feeling for a little bit of a little second, and then you're much more likely to click on that notification.
Jadi ada penelitian bahwa saat kita dengar notifikasi itu badan kita akan menghasilkan hormon dopamin karena kita senang ada notifikasi, dan kemungkinan besarnya adalah akan buka notifikasi itu untuk melihat ini notifikasi apa nih, oh ada like baru, oh ada yang komen di Facebook, dan akhirnya ini akan makan waktu kita.
And what they're showing is that people are literally becoming addicted to notifications, just like cigarettes or drugs. Literally, their brains are becoming hooked on notifications.
Nah, akhirnya jadi ketergantungan sama notifikasi.
And this is leading to people's inability to focus, just like we were talking about earlier, right? If you can't do one thing for like an hour, then your productivity is going to go way down.
Nah, ini hubungannya dengan ketika kita nggak bisa fokus 1 jam aja untuk ngerjain sesuatu, maka produktivitasnya akan turun.
So look at this, right? This is the newest scientific research. Every single time you get interrupted, which means you're in the middle of a task and you get interrupted in some way, it takes you, it takes your brain 23 minutes and 15 minutes exactly to regain its focus after every single interruption.
Nah, ini juga hasil penelitian. Jadi ternyata setiap kita terganggu oleh atau teralihkan perhatian kita oleh notifikasi, fokus kita itu bisa kembali lagi butuh waktu 23 menit dan 15 detik. That's so long.
So long. And what that means is, if say you're doing a contacting and inviting session, right? Every time that notification comes in, you're not present. And if you're not present, then you're not effective with your time. That means that you're basically going the majority of your life never being present on what you're actually doing.
Nah, jadi bayangin ya, kalau ketika perhatian kita teralihkan itu butuh waktu 23 menit untuk balik fokus, bayangin bisa jadi sepanjang hari kita tuh nggak fokus karena terus-terusan lihat notifikasi.
Okay, so turn off your notifications, please. The fourth one is get an accountability buddy and play the game, play the 66-day challenge together. Or get a team together, create a WhatsApp group, get everybody to play at the same time, right? So get accountability.
Jadi yang keempat ini juga penting banget, cari accountability buddy dan lakukan challenge 66 hari ini. Atau ajak siapa timnya yang mau ikut, terus bikin grup sama mereka.
And then track your activity somehow together, right? You can use a WhatsApp group, have people put in their things each day, or you can have it, just on a piece of paper, and then have people take a screenshot and put it in the group each day, right? So some way that you track your activity, but you have to track your activity.
Udah gitu, track aktivitasnya. Jadi biasanya yang saya lakukan sama Nathan adalah saya screenshot demo saya hari itu, tuh saya kirim ke dia. Nah, ini bisa dilakukan dengan accountability buddy-nya.
Number 6 is try not to miss a day, right? It's better if you can not miss a day. But if you do miss a day, what they show, the science shows, just don't miss 2 days in a row, or you might as well start from the beginning.
Jadi jangan miss 1 hari pun, dan kalau miss 2 hari itu berarti ulang dari awal.
And then the last thing is, you want to be strict with yourself, right? Really try to get that 66 days in a row. But the key is to focus on progress, not perfection, right? So the DMO is 55533. But if you don't get all the numbers every single day, you don't have to beat yourself up, right? It's more about the repetition than it is about the quality. So just start where you are.
Jadi fokusnya adalah progres, bukan kesempurnaan. Jadi walaupun targetnya adalah 555, kalau memang nggak sampai segitu ya nggak apa-apa. Yang penting dilakukan tiap hari.
Make sense?
Yes.
Okay, great. So I'm making a commitment to try to get my trainings to be shorter for everybody, so that we can have the morning calls a little bit shorter. So today I did it in an
1 hour. Yeah, great.
Hooray!
Yay.
So
Okay.
yeah, people if they want to ask me any questions or anything, they can do that now, right? Because we have time. Or you can also find me on social media.
Now, my question is, if you turn off your notification, how do you know that you get a response from people that you contact, or sometimes someone message you in Facebook or Instagram?
Yes, very important. So I'm so glad you asked this. So the key is you don't want to know that. So the first thing that you do is 5 new people, right? The thing that kills people more than anything is they get 1 or 2 new contacts, right? And then somebody responds, and then they go, oh, they want to respond right away, right? But you don't respond. You don't start following up with people until you've finished your new contacts. This is very, very important, because many people, they don't get the new contacts, which is the most important thing, is making sure that you get your 5 new contacts every day, because that's what keeps your pipeline full. So it's a great question, and the answer is you don't want to know that people are responding until you're finished with your new follow-up or your new contacts.
Okay. So the key is just to contact, and then once you're done, and then you see the response, not contact 1 people and then be in conversation with them all day.
Exactly. When you're contacting, just be contacting.
Okay.
Because that's what takes more time, right? Because you're actually looking at people's profiles. You're actually trying to connect with who the person is. And if you're constantly getting notifications because people are responding to you, what ends up happening is you can do your DMO in 30 minutes. But if you're constantly distracted by people responding, it can take you 2 hours to do what you should be able to do in 30 minutes because you're reacting.
Okay.
Does it make sense?
Yes.
This is a super important question. Thank you, Mia.
Okay. Ada yang mau bertanya lagi sebelum kita akhiri? Jadi kita akan coba setiap morning inspiration call itu di 1 jam atau maksimal 1,5 jam. Jadi biar kita punya banyak waktu untuk nyiapin contacting session.
Oh,
Any
Rindu-
question, or if not, we'll just, I think, wrap up.
yeah. Hi, Rindu. Hi, Dan. They said hello in the chat box. Good to see you guys.
Amazing team.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so
Okay.
much, Nathan.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you so much for everybody coming on the call this morning. I hope you got some value for yourself. And please put in the WhatsApp group one thing that you learned today from the training. Put it into the WhatsApp group so we can get people engaged.
Okay. And then see you all guys in 66 days with new rank advancement.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, guys. Love you. Have a great day.
Morning. Have a great day.
Yeah. Be on the DMO session.
Thank you, Nathan.
Welcome. Love you, Desi.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. It's good to see you, Desi.